Surviving is one thing. Surviving 7 brand new indie games all clawing their way onto Steam in a single week is a whole different challenge. From the pits of hell to acid rain apocalypses and tornado chased escapes, these are the survival games launching in the next few days that you will actually want on your radar. Let's get into it. 1. Hell Maiden. So, we are kicking things off by going straight down into the pit. Hell Maiden drops you into the depths of hell itself, and your only way out is up, all the way to heaven, one brutal fight at a time. This is a horde survival deck builder pulling straight from Dante's Divine Comedy, so you are not just swinging wildly, you are building a deck and stacking cards to shred through the toughest demons hell can throw at you. Think about that for a second. Every layer you descend gets nastier, and your survival comes down to how smart you built your hand. What I love here is the mashup, that RPG progression itch, the deck building brain power, and that endless horde pressure, all fighting for your attention at once. It is launching in early access on July 16th, so if you like sweating over card synergies while demons pile up around you, keep a very close eye on this one. 2. Protocol Kill Switch. Okay, shift gears completely because this next one does not slow down for anyone. Protocol Kill Switch is a full 3D cyberpunk bullet heaven, and the whole thing is built around one single feeling: pure speed. You are outrunning relentless digital swarms that just keep pouring in, and the only way to keep up is to overclock your weaponry at these high risk code shrines. High risk, big reward. On top of that, you deploy autonomous companions to help clear these massive arenas while the chaos on screen keeps climbing higher and higher. Here is what sets it apart from your usual bullet heaven: it is not a flat 2D plane, it is fully 3D. So the swarms come at you from every direction and your movement actually matters. Can you keep your finger off the panic button long enough to overclock? It is a fast paced action roguelite survival built for people who love turning the screen into a wall of bullets. Launching July 13th. 3. VAULTRATS. Now, let's talk about the quiet underdog of the bunch, because VAULTRATS keeps its cards close to its chest, and honestly, that works in its favor. The pitch is short and cold: scavenge after the collapse, extract before it is too late. That is the whole tension right there. You are picking through the ruins of a world that already fell apart, grabbing whatever you can carry, and the clock is always ticking on your way back out. There is something about that in and out pressure that gets my heart rate up. That little voice asking, do I push my luck for one more grab or do I leave while I still can? As an action adventure survival game hitting early access, it is clearly leaning hard into atmosphere and risk over handholding. We do not know every detail yet, and weirdly, that mystery makes me want it more. It lands July 13th, so give it a spot on your list. 4. Funnel Runners. Alright, brace yourself, because this one is pure chaos, and I mean that as the highest possible compliment. Funnel Runners traps you and up to 7 friends inside a doomed city with one absolutely unhinged goal: fix your van and drive out before a brutal tornado tears the whole place apart. So you are sprinting around, scavenging parts, wrenching your busted van back together, and the disasters just keep escalating while the environment gets ripped to shreds around you. Total environmental destruction, their words, and you can genuinely feel it. Picture 8 people screaming over voice chat as a wall of wind swallows the street behind them. That is the dream, right? What makes this stand out is the sheer scale of the panic: a first person co op survival where the map itself is actively trying to kill you. It launches July 16th. Grab your loudest friends because this is the kind of glorious co op disaster you will be clipping for weeks. 5. Rain Station Z. Let's dial the lights right down for this next one. Rain Station Z is a multiplayer open world zombie survival, and it drops you into a world where the acid rain never stops falling and the dead never stop walking. Sit with that image for a second. There is no clear sky coming, no safe moment. just a constant gray downpour eating away at everything while the horde shuffles closer. You can face all of it completely alone, which sounds terrifying. Or you can drag a few friends into the misery with you. It is open world, so where you go and how you survive is entirely on you. What gives this one its hook is the mood, that relentless, soaked, hopeless atmosphere that makes every shelter feel temporary. Is it smarter to trust other survivors or go it alone? That question hangs over the whole thing. It arrives July 17th, so wishlist it now. 6. Tung 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 Survival. Okay, now actually lean in because this one crawled right under my skin. Tung 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 Survival is a first person single player survival horror set across a dense, isolated island. 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer of absolute nowhere to run. Your job sounds simple enough. Search every corner, find the scattered parts, repair your boat, and get off this rock. But here is the line that stuck with me. You are not alone. You were never alone. Read that again, slowly. It is just you out there, combing through the dark, and something has been watching the entire time. What separates this from the whole co op crowd is the loneliness. No teammates to bail you out, no chatter to break the silence. Just you and whatever shares that island. Could you finish this with the lights off? I am honestly not sure I could. It launches July 16th, and if you love horror built on isolation, watch this one closely. 7. Zombie City Together. And to close things out, we are going loud again. Zombie City Together throws 1 to 4 players into a city that is completely overrun, and you get to choose the whole vibe. Team up in co op or turn on each other in PvP. The hordes here are not your slow shufflers either. They are running, leaping, and spitting at you, so holding the line actually takes real work. And it flips from day to night. You fight through the daylight and then hunt in the dark. Now, here is the gloriously nasty part. You tear off limbs and unlock cosmetics with every single kill. So the carnage literally rewards you. There's a devious little twist too, that choice to stand together or hunt each other down, which turns every match into a trust exercise. Will your squad hold? Or will somebody go rogue? It drops July 13th, so add it to your wish list. That is your 7 survival games clawing onto Steam this week. If even one of these got its hooks into you, do the little devs a huge favor and drop it on your wish list. That is the single biggest thing that helps them out. And if you want more indie roundups like this every week, hit subscribe and I will see you in the next one.